So here we are with episode 7 of The Demon Girl Next Door Season 2. Last episode, we've discovered the whereabouts of Sakura, and we saw even more gay moments between Yuko and Momo. So we'll have to see how that translates into this episode. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let's get started. Oh, a recap. We're all the way from, like, season 1. The recap is all jumbled up. I love that she has her statue in her pocket. So one. I was thinking, I'm like, is this like 28 days later or some shit? Alright, we've changed genre. Oh my god, she can cook! Dude, she literally just woke up from the hospital and like... Momo's glowing food! Wait, is this just... Wait, is this just school love? School love, school life, sorry. Y'all have a gun? Around season 4 of episode 9. Explain the rest of what? The zombie story? And give everyone the real recap. Damn, Lilith just out here breaking the fourth wall. You know what? That was pretty good. Yuko. Wow, we just had like 3 recaps in one. Summer festival. Alright. We're still in summer break and everything. I thought this was Rio who was drawing this, but... What a summer vacation you've had. Wow. It's really good art though. Yeah. Straight fire. Oh, it is school. Okay. Wait, no, they've had school. I don't remember. It's been 2 weeks. A lot of work. Nothing but disaster. Well, this isn't a normal city, is it? Wait, still summer vacation, but they're on a... I feel that when you're like all work mode and then suddenly you're forced to go into a... Damn. Oh, you're just gonna play video games all day? Oh, the restlessness of wanting to work. A lawless land. Damn, Lulu's just a nudist out here. I mean, if it's that hot, understandable. Ooh, a cream soda. I need to stop giving out free food in my name. Wait, if she made this, wouldn't this, as long as she asks a little bit, right? Wait. You know what, Yuko? Summer vacation is, how you decide to do your summer vacation. Whatever you want, you know? Oh, that's a nice shade. No. 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 No, Shamiko, you have bad luck. Let's not do that. But what if your luck is so bad it cancels itself out? Ooh, grilled corn. Wow, this is some fake laugh you've got here. Well, you should be spending this with friends, don't you think? You're out here spending vacation all by yourself. There's a lot of English in this episode. You've been by yourself. Yeah. Because you've got friends now. That's why it's hard for you to be alone. Yuko's the missing child. Two of her minions are trying to find her. Oh, the magical girls, huh? Sick. Look at her, so gleeful. No, 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 no. Some of the summer vibes. Yeah, come on now, she just wants to hang out. Her limp tail's all perky now. Oh my god. What? 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 That just... Yuko's just sticking her tail into the water. It had not to be hygienic. Oh, wow. Immediately ended. A simple leaf. Oh my god, you've been wearing nothing this whole time? Hey yo, Lilith would be proud. What's her... Homework is useless. Homework is shit anyways. You don't need to do homework. I agree with Momo, even though that's not her stance. How many days until summer ends? Wouldn't Momo be helping? Oh shit. Oh shit! Momo's getting into what I was talking about. Yeah! Let's go, Momo! The school's evil scams! I agree! Down with homework! Let's ditch the book and get wow! No, it's not nonsense! Uh-huh. Renting her core. No. Oh, family. Alright, you don't have to be taller to be the big sister. Come on now. An all-nighter. I'm gonna make you suffer. Anyways, I'm gonna make really good food for you. Yeah, what is our teacher anyways? A fucking therapist? Nothing in particular. Oh, is this a ticket to a park? We can go on a gate! That's fine. Your dream could be you want a housewife who cooks for you, you know? Mm-hmm. Of course not. You're not Sakura. Oh my god. I mean, that's what Lilith says to Yuko if she transforms. Ooh, within 3 days. She's still struggling. Rip. That's right. Oh, you're gaining cram with... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're pulling an all-nighter. Uh-oh, it's been pulled right back at you. And you get no food in this. During July. Figure out the answer in your sleep. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Okay, well, you know what I was talking about in terms of the way that the progress that Bobo goes through and how it's gonna translate over to like the second half. I can see it. I can see the progress that she's went through. I mean, there's still, you know, she's still very much her, but still less of all the things that were in like season 1. That's most of what I can explain. But this episode was very, what I feel is sparse. A little bit of everything. A little everywhere. But I assume we're going to go for a zoo thing next episode, unless we're gonna skip right over it. Alright, well, I'm gonna figure out what I should be writing for this episode, and we will be right back to the center. Humans argue amongst themselves while ignoring the zombie. Truly is the zombie apocalypse shows once you get into like a safe spot. Apocalyptic DJ came out of nowhere. So this is enjoyable times of enjoyable times of Tama Sakura. Enjoyable end time, sorry. I can't fucking read right now. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out Shirosawa. That's his name, Shirosawa. Okay. One should never put new deer antler to the nose and sniff it. A girl with a bleeding heart for dogs carelessly opens the barricade. Ends up becoming a zombie. Because of the dog. Because just so you're like, whoops! Okay. Just hitting all the zombie tropes and shit. Damn, you know, she's got quite the beat on her though. I appreciate that rap. Stop giving out free food in my name. But it's okay this time. You know what? You're encouraging her by being like, it's okay this time. And she'll be like, alright, well, let's see the other times. Normal summer vacation for him is the beautiful sweat that students shed after summers of labor. So she did just actually work through. So you get the compensation and everything. This is it now. Now it's really hitting home. I fear that it's impossible for a small-time demon girl like myself to exhaust everything that summer has to offer alone. The energy of summer is something that has to be divided. So the best way for a demon to spend their summer is by sharing it with their minions. Demonic takoyaki. I don't understand why she's having such a hard time with summer. I mean, did you see her summer vacation? Her summer vacation so far? Okay, that part I was kind of missing, but I kind of catch the whole gesture, right? That it's much better to spend it by your, with others. Well, you know, fuck you to all the people who have no friends. I want you to try getting some, huh? By the way, it's totally cool if you want to start thinking of me as your big sister. We're on our way to being family anyway. Big sister. You're lacking in the size department. Watch your mouth, Missy. You want to take this outside? I'll throw down with you. Damn, dude. Catch me outside, Yuko said. But also, fucking Momo, apologize to all the big sisters who are lacking in the height department, alright? You son of a bitch. It's not their fault that their little sister took all the good genes. Or maybe if you reverse it, you know? The big sister is just looking out for the little sister by taking on the bad genes so then the little sister could get the good ones, you know? It's kind of like with Yuko and Rio. Alright, so that was episode 7 of the Demon Girl the Demon Girl Next Door season 2. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty alright episode. I think it kind of just goes through like we had a recap portion that took like 3 minutes, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it took about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 4:20. Yeah, we had this whole recap portion that was talking about like zombie cliche stuff, which I always enjoy. And then we've got Yuko's rap, which I thought was also pretty nice. We've got Lilith, who's just breaking the frickin' fourth wall for everyone, and Yuko's just over here not understanding what the hell's going on. And then we got like a sort of actual recap, kind of, but from the narrator himself. So yeah, there's that whole fucking segment. But in the next part, we get to see yet another recap, technically, when you think about it, because it's Yuko recounting her days of summer vacation, and Henri is the person who's reading this, and she's just kind of like, well, you know, it seems like your vacation's been nothing but work and disaster. Maybe you should actually take time off for yourself, right? Do the things that take it easy on yourself, you know? Rest, take a load off, and such. And so she forces Yuko into a time off. So here she is on her time off, and I think I'm starting to realize, because I didn't see the background of this before, because everybody's room in this apartment looks the same to me. I've only now noticed that this is where Momo's supposed to be because of all the cat stuff. So she was going off, she found some game cartridges, and then she heads on over to, and then I see the Sakura printer in the corner, and Lilith is here. I guess Lilith's just chilling in Yuko's place right now. So I suppose she was heading over to their place, hoping to actually play some video games with them. So that's why Lilith is like, oh, you don't actually want to go with them, do you? In a way, even though she suffers while having to train and stuff, she would much rather spend time with them than to play video games by herself, right? Because we see her back at her house playing video games, and she's just like, something just doesn't feel right. It almost doesn't feel right, like the way that her feet are. Oh my god. But Yuko starts asking, what is summer vacation anyways? How do people enjoy their summer vacation? And so she asked Lilith about it, and of course Lilith, she's just a fucking nudist, but also it's Mesopotamia, so it's incredibly hot there. They don't have an AC or anything, so you're just gonna spend time being naked because it's better than having pieces of clothing on. So she heads on over to her workplace with Liko and Shirasawa. He asks them what is the ideal summer vacation, and Shirasawa is just over here like, look, it's the beautiful sweat that students shed after a summer of manual labor. And so we've just got Yuko ended up working with them, and as Liko says, you go with the flow better than a fish, hun. But hey, at least they compensate her, right? At least they pay her the money instead of just taking advantage of her. But that was Shirasawa's idea of summer vacation, which is not particularly ideal for most people. You know, some people, some other students, right, they would prefer to take that summer vacation at work and get the money that they want, since they might not be able to work when they're at school and whatever. So that could be ideal for someone, but for Yuko, I mean, she has kind of been doing that, but not the ideal for her, right? So we go on to Liko's idea of summer vacation, which is you can't have summer vacation without going to the summer festival, so get to it. Yuko begins to feel that same feeling that she felt when she was playing video games by herself, right? Something feels off, and eventually Yuko begins to think, this sucks. The vibe is all wrong when I'm alone. I just don't get it. I never used to feel this way before. And then she stops in her tracks, you know, we don't get to see her eyes, but she is unsatisfied. And then behind us is we see just two girls hang out with each other for their summer festival, you know? They're not hanging out alone. They're hanging out with one another. So she decides that she's gonna go back home, and also she made the mention that, well, I don't think she made the mention, but like somebody made the mention, I can't remember, of like how limp her tail is this whole time, even though she's trying to have fun. And also, before all of this, I was thinking about the idea of like someone who perhaps could be a bit of a workaholic, or just someone who, you know, works a lot. And you know, aka me. And then like just forcing that person to just, you know, relax. Just fucking putting your hand on their shoulder and just forcing them to sit and just like, relax, buddy, relax. I don't know. I don't know what the solution for that whole spiel would be, because I personally wouldn't know either. I mean, I would know, I play video games, but in the end, I still kind of feel bad, and I feel like I don't really recover if I play video games. So like, I don't know. I don't know what the solution would be in terms of like, you know, for someone who works a lot, and then if they end up being forced to go on a vacation or whatever, you know, their work is just like, hey, you've been working for like a whole year, you've been working for 2 years, and you have not taken a personal time off at all. So do it. Go on vacation. And you're just over like, okay. And then you just sit around your house just thinking, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what the solution for that would be, but it sucks. Not to say that, you know, well, I don't know, I feel like you shouldn't force people to do it, but at the same time, it's just like, if you don't force them to do it, what is the chance of them actually ever sitting down and resting, right? Because you don't want them to burn out. So, whatever. This doesn't fully apply onto Yuko. The feeling that she's getting is the fact that she has she now has friends, right? And because of that, she finds it really hard to be alone, because all the time before she met Momo, she had Henri and all that, but back in like episode 3 or something, Henri talks about how she tries to befriend Yuko, you know, tries to talk to her every day, but she knows that Yuko is very busy because of her poverty lifestyle, and so they never really got time to talk with one another or even hang out after school and such. So like before she met Momo, Yuko was very much in that solitary lifestyle. She doesn't really have friends or anything, and so she was fine being alone. But now that she's got friends, suddenly it's hard to be alone, and you know, can't relate. Can't relate, but I get the feeling. It happens, you know, to one of my, well, to a character that I really enjoy in one of my favorite series, IRUMA, from Welcome to Demon School, IRUMA-kun. Sorry, I have IRUMA in my head right now. Yo, the new chapters have been bangers. When the hell is season 4 going to come? Yo, dude, I had a dream about the fact that season 4 was coming out, but a different studio was going to adapt it for some reason. What a wild dream that was. I actually thought it was real for just a fraction of a second when I woke up. But then I got all sad knowing that season 4 still hasn't been announced. Sad. But you know, the same thing happens to IRUMA as well, and it's one of my favorite episodes. So if you haven't seen IRUMA yet, you definitely should. It's in 3 seasons, so you know it's pretty long. Momo and Mikan joins Yuko, and instantly Yuko is a lot happier. And as she and they go through the summer festival, Yuko realizes that summer isn't meant to be all by yourself, right? Summer is supposed to be divided upon other people. So that's why she needs to hang out with her minions. This demon girl, this small-time demon girl, needs to hang out with her minions and not by herself. She's come to the idea of, wow, friendship. To which again, I say, fuck you to all the people who don't have friends. Yeah, get wrecked. No! But that leads us on to the next section, which is the summer homework, and Yuko's desperately trying to finish her summer homework, and well, with all the things that's been happening to her, she hasn't really had the chance to do so. Meanwhile, Momo, who is able to finish the homework in 3 days, she doesn't want to do it because, well, me and Momo, we agree on the bullshit that is homework. Fuck homework, am I right? Homework does not do anything for kids, alright? The only thing that it does for kids is fucking annoy them and make them not want to learn in school. If kids are interested in the subject, they will learn through it in class, and if the teacher is a good teacher and knows how to teach kids instead of just doing a boring ass lecture and whatever, right? If they need to have some sort of fun activity for kids to stay engaged, especially kids who have ADHD or some shit, right? If those kids cannot, not even kids with just ADHD, but like kids who just have like no interest in these kind of things, you need to be able to get them interested just a little bit at the very least, right? And then here in America with like the whole school system, teachers are essentially forced to give kids homework, and it sucks. And it also sucks that like homework tend to make up like the majority of the of your grades in class. Like if you do your homework and you get good grades on it, and you know, you just do all of your homework and all that, even if you flunk your tests. Well, I remember in some classes, the percentage between homework and tests was like 70% homework and 30% tests. So as long as you do your homework and then you flunk all of your tests, you still get a C in class, and it's absolute bullshit. Don't you think that the test is the whole point on whether you actually learned the subject or not? But like if you flunk it, you still pass anyways because you fucking did homework that you possibly could have just searched up online for the answer for? Yeah, dude. That's how kids learn for sure. But I also agree with what Momo says about like, well, summer vacation is, you know, it's supposed to be a time for you to take the time off for school, and yet here is school giving you tons and tons of homework, and isn't it equal to I don't know if I agree with it fully. Isn't it equal to unpaid work? I mean, when you think of it that way, I guess, but it's alright. So Yuko bribes Momo with VIP tickets to the zoo, and one of the VIP experiences is that you get to touch a baby tiger somewhere around there, a baby tiger, and since a tiger is a cat, that motivates Momo, but that was before Momo's just like, don't you think this is a little low, trying to appeal to one's material needs? And then immediately she gets bribed into it anyways. You know what? That's what happens when we live in a capitalistic society, am I right? Money and material, it's everything. I think I mentioned it, but Momo ends up finishing the homework before Yuko, and then she's the one who forces her into an all-nighter. Technically, Yuko wanted to do the all-nighter because she wanted to have a sleepover. That's what Lila figured. This is all just a setup, I would assume, for next episode, for them to go on the zoo date. And if not, then I don't know why we had this whole segment in the first place, but I would assume we're going to. If not, then I go back to what I was saying. But we had some nice and definitely not gay moments between these two, as Momo talks about her dream. She says, well, I don't really have a long goal or a long-term goal or anything, but I do have a short-term goal, a short-term dream, or whatever, and her short-term dream is to eat Yuko's cooking at a picnic. I'm like, cool, you know? That you could turn out to your long-term goal, I'm just saying. But this makes Yuko think about what Momo said previously about how she was an orphan and she was taken in by Sakura because she had good magical girl capabilities, but she was anxious around people, and so because of that, Sakura took her around to a lot of other places. And so this makes Yuko want to take Momo to other places as well, you know? Go on many other dates, I suppose. And, well, Yuko agrees that she can't replace Sakura, to which, again, you're not Sakura, right? Nobody will ever be able to replace Sakura because they're not her. But at the same time, you know, if you were to replace Sakura, I'm just saying, you can't really date your sister. I'm just saying. Unless we're thinking of other in terms of, like, pseudo-incest. Anyways, yeah, it's a good thing you didn't come up with that, and that's pretty much all I have in this episode. I don't know whether my brain is like rotting right now, but I feel like I have I mean I've talked about this many times with this series, where I feel like I have a really hard time paying attention to this show. And especially paying attention to like the many various things that happens in the series. And like, I haven't taken a test on whether I have ADHD or not, but the show certainly makes me feel like I have. But yeah, I kind of had a bit of that problem here where like I see the subtitles, but like I just felt like I couldn't read it. It just felt like it was all gibberish to me, and I'm just like, why can I not read what the fuck the subtitles is saying? And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But like, if I go back and like I rewatch it, and then I'm having, what is it? I can't, my brain, I'm not thinking. Maybe it's the heat that's melting my brain. If I go back and I rewatch it, and then I pause the anime, right, and then I read it out loud, I can capture that a lot better, but I can't do that when I'm watching it through the first time, you know, because I'm doing it in a full-length sort of feel, so I can't, and a watch-along, you know, for the people on Patreon, so I can't just pause and then read it and then, you know, go back, because this is how this anime, I would have to do with this anime if I were to watch it like picture-in-picture or something. But I'm not, and I just have to catch as much as I can on like my second watch while I'm writing notes. But I feel like I'm still getting the gist of it. I feel like I'm missing out a lot more details than I have before. That's it. That's it. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.